Assalamualaikum. I bid to my UTP supervisor, Dr. Mio Azman bin Mio Said, as well as my host company supervisor, Mr. Khairul Shakirin bin Sarmon. Today, I will be presenting my student industrial training process. Before I proceed, my name is Muhammad Akmal Aizzat bin Ramlan, my UTP ID 24256, and I pursue my internship at Emery Oleochemicals Sendirian Berhad. Moving on to the table of content, this slide will cover about Emery Oleochemicals Sendirian Berhad, the objectives, the work culture. After that, it will cover the work experience, the challenges, as well as conclusions. Moving on to the overview of Emery Oleochemicals. Emery has operated its oleochemicals businesses since 1840, originally in Cincinnati, Ohio. Their businesses grows along the time, and until today, over 180 years later, Emery Oleochemicals is a company synonymous with the production of a high-quality, natural-based chemicals commonly made from oils and fats. Now, Emery has produced over 3,000 high-performance products from their 6 business units, which are agrogreen, biolubricants, eco-friendly polyols, green polymer additives, home and personal wellness, as well as oleobasics. Emery has spread their wings globally and managed to open 3 production sites based at Cincinnati, Ohio, Lokstedt, Germany, and Teluk Panimagara, Malaysia. Emery applies their philosophy, which is creating value, to stay innovation-focused and solutions-driven. As a leading oleochemicals company, Emery has made a solid 531 million USD of profit revenue in 2019. The objectives. The objectives of the student industrial training is to demonstrate skills in communication, management, and teamwork. Next, it is to adopt ethics, professionalism, and HSE practices at work culture. SIT also is to demonstrate continuous building of skills and knowledge throughout the training. And lastly is the appreciation of sustainability issues in industry. Next is about work culture. For the SOP, it is crucial for workers or anyone who is dealing with Emery to obey the SOP by following the procedure. For the HSE practices, it is taken care seriously to ensure safe and quality work. PPE attire is strictly needed when entering site plan for any businesses. Lastly, the work environment really portrays real working situations where we deal with lots of professionals and workers. Teamwork has always been Emery's priority when working and dealing with problems. Moving on to the work experience, throughout SIT, I am able to adjust with the work culture of Emery Oleochemicals. After that, I am able to understand and learn basic components of pumps and its working principle. I get to polish my hands-on skills on my daily basis, and lastly, I learn to identify problems as well as its solutions. Next slide will be my task throughout my SIT period. For my task throughout the training period, I have been dealing with daily pump services and refurbishments. Usually, the unfunctional pumps will be taken to maintenance workshop for inspection. After that, it will undergo workshop procedure from pre-inspection until post-inspections. The pump will be disassembled first into parts to be checked whether it is in good condition before proceeding to the refurbishment process. And lastly, I will usually update the pump's checklist in the database for future reference. Next is servicing and testing check valve. I have been assigned to prepare the work instruction of testing check valve as well as servicing it. I learned about the working principle of check valves where it prevents counterflow of a liquid product in a pipeline. Unfunctional check valve usually will be serviced by lapping the entry-close surfaces to make it even. A check valve is ready to be used when it passes QC test to test the pressure that the check valve could withstand. After that, my task is to prepare a Hammelman pump service reports as well as follow the workers during inspections of the parts that is being serviced at Telecom company. This pump was serviced as the oil inside the pump cannot enter the metal bearing holes as it has run out. It causes the connecting rod and the crankshaft to have a friction issues. So the parts is taken to Telecom company to be serviced. So I prepared a report for its process of being serviced until it is done. Moving on to the challenges that I have faced during working on my task. Firstly, I need to adapt to new environment and work culture throughout the SIT process. In dealing with pumps, I need to put an extra effort in learning it as what have been told to me is not fully explained. For the check valves, you need a precise technique to lap the surfaces and it is also time consuming to get a perfect finish. Lastly, I need to ensure a precise dimensions is taken when inspecting the parts of Hammelman pump using a micrometer to prevent uneven surfaces. However, I managed to overcome the challenges throughout some guidance from supervisor and workers. As a conclusion, I managed to accomplish the objectives of SIT as well as experiencing real working life. I managed to apply my soft skill in communicating with other peoples and it increased my confidence for future journey. After that, I managed to prioritize professionalism and HSE practices at workplace to ensure maximum safetyness. And lastly, I am able to adopt sustainability awareness throughout my SIT process. That's all from me. Thank you.